Hi guys, Empress G here, and I hope everybody is doing well. I think today is Tuesday. We're in June already. The year is halfway there. Anyway, guys, today we get some requests. We're gonna go totally yardish style today, guys. So we're gonna be doing some ackee and saltfish, guys. So I like to prep my stuff before I come out here. So this is my all my veggie here for my ackee, and this is the saltfish. The ackee is boiled already and done. Like I got this from back home. It comes sort of done, but you just have to. So I have my saltfish here already soak off and clean up, and the ackee is here. And this is all the onion, my green onions, a little garlic, tomatoes, some bell peppers, and I have my scotchy right here. And this is for the ackee and saltfish. I'm just gonna put these aside because we're gonna have that with some fried dumpling, but that's not plain fried dumpling. We're gonna make some cassava fried dumpling. I don't know if any of you guys know about that. Anyway, guys, I started peeling some, and so this I'll show you how I go ahead and do it. And I'll be having some chocolate tea, guys, chocolate and busy. And if anybody back home, a lot of people didn't realize how nice Bisst is when you could just make the Bisst tea just by itself, guys, and drink it. It's beautiful. And one of the main purpose for Bisst is, if you have an upset stomach or if you get poison or anything like that, you make a cup of tea of it and drink it. It has that property to heal you in that sense. And this is my chocolate straight from home, guys. So within the chocolate, we're gonna be doing. I have some cinnamon leaves here, even some nutmeg mace, and this is what comes on the nutmeg. Okay, you take it off, and there's a lot of flavor in that. And I have some cinnamon stick. This is gonna go in there, and I have my cup of real coconut milk here, guys. So this is for the chocolate tea. So guys, we're going yardy all the way today. So it's gonna be Bisst and chocolate together, Bisst and chocolate tea. And these are all our spice here, and I think the stove, the water is boiling right now. And this is our coconut milk here for the we're also gonna have some coconut milk for the dumplings. So guys, basically this is cassava here, and cassava, guys, is universal thing today, and in Africa it's a big part of the staple. It's a big staple in the diet, and I think it was originated, from what I gather, in South America, then it spread all over. But Africa, this could originate because everything came out of Africa. I watched this one already. And if guys, who knows about cassava, it has a very thick skin. When you get it, when you just dig it back home freshly, the skin is a lot softer. And there's two kinds. There's a bitter kind, and there is the sweet one. I think they say I always make bami. I think I have a dish coming up with bami soon. But if you get the bitter one and make bami and it's bitter, all you do is fry the bami and the bitterness will be gone. So guys, okay, let me just put my spices in my water. The water is boiling, and that's for the chocolate tea, chocolate and Bisst tea. So guys, it has a very thick skin. Okay, so I always either use and this is something, guys, when you buy, it doesn't keep very long because it's spoiled very easily because the amount of starch, and the starch in it, guys, don't be afraid. That starch is called resistant starch, and that is the starch, the same starch as in green banana. That is good for you. That doesn't digest very easily. It goes to your large intestine and it works instead of going to your going straight to your what it's called there anyway. So this is a good starch in cassava, because you would hear some people say, oh, I'm not eating cassava because it has in so much starch. No, this is called resistant starch. That's in the cassava, and it is a very healthy thing. In Africa it used to make fufu, and it's a big industry in Africa, and we have a lot of it in Jamaica. If we only know to utilize it and send it abroad, guys, they could make a lot of money, because it's like very expensive in the store. See, guys, these ones start to I don't even think it's lucky thing I got enough of that one. See this one? Start to. So guys, this one is no good. And it's not something when you buy it you can see how good it is. The lucky thing I had one there already cut up. And I'm just gonna blend that in the blender. So a whole cassava, guys, gone bad. Totally bad. Well, you know what, it's kept there too long. So this is the thing with cassava, it's perish very fast. Okay, so you know I got two, so one is good, so I just gotta go with that one. Cassava is like a lot of thing you buy in the store and you just buy it on, hopefully it will be good, you know. So that one didn't turn out too good, but the other one, I wasn't going to use all of them though, but I was going to keep that one to go with some more for another dish I'll be doing later on in the week. So right now, guys, I have this one here, and I'm just going to do it in the blender because I don't grate anything anymore, guys. Nobody grates anything anymore. I'm just going to cut it up a little bit smaller and put it in the blender. Nobody grates, use a grater anymore, and we have, yeah. So I'm just gonna cut these up in smaller pieces. See, this is how it's supposed to be, white and pretty like this. So I got lucky, guys. I got one old one that was good. When you buy stuff like that, even yam, guys, you just buying it at your own perils. But in certain stores you buy stuff, you can take it back if it's not good. The other day we bought a jackfruit and it was not good, and we took it back and we get our money back, because there's certain stuff in the Canadian laws that if you buy certain stuff in the store, I could probably take this back, but you know, guys, I can't be bothered for one cassava. Because you buy certain stuff, yam and stuff like that, coconut, and it's not good, you take it back and you get another one or you get a refund. So what I do when I go to buy my coconut, the guy told me, buy the coconut, go outside and break it, and a lot of time I break it and it's not good, I just go back inside and get another one. So that's how you do it. Okay, so let me just finish cut this up now. A lot of water. Okay, and the cinnamon, the spices are boiling right now. So when they're fully boiled, then I'll add the busy, guys. It comes in like the chocolate, but I graded it. I graded it down. You know, it comes like this as a ball. Yeah, that's how you get busy. You can get the powder one like that to buy it, but I do not buy the powder one. I buy it, and then I use my thing and bring it down to that, you know. I don't like to buy anything too much powder stuff in the store, guys, because you don't see what these people putting in them, and some of these places stuff get contaminated so easily. So I like to do as much stuff as possible for myself, so I can see that it's clean. No bacteria or anything like that. So this is why I do all my spices and herbs and all of that for myself, because there's so much stuff they recall. And the other day in the States, 100,000 eggs. That's why I see a lot of European countries ban a lot of American foods. The eggs were contaminated with salmonella. I think they said 250,000 of them they have to recall from the store. You know, so I'm not knocking America, but it's there here, but a lot of recalls. A lot of time we have recall here sometimes, but over there it's like all the time. And the eggs, these eggs, close to 1 million eggs, were contaminated. So you can't grow your own eggs. So this is it. Well, I think downtown in Toronto, in the city, you're allowed to have 6 chickens. Grow your 6 chicken and you can get your fresh egg. I think there's a law down there that you can do that. Okay, guys. I'm gonna put a little bit of water. just to I'm gonna put a little water down there. Not too much because the cassava makes its own water, so I'm just putting a little so it will get done much better. Let me just make some adjustment here. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna blend it up. Come on. Okay. Okay. Let's see, guys. That's the consistency. I normally don't do this on the camera because it makes so much noise, guys. So, yeah, I need to chop up a little bit more. A little bit more. That should do it. Sorry for the noise there, guys. Yeah, that's it. Just get this out of the way. And guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to strain it because strain off the water out of it. Same procedure as if you were doing your coconut. So and guys, what you do, you just hold it and rate, and you don't want to use that water. You discard the water, okay? Same procedure when you're making your bami. Discard that. So guys, right now I'm gonna get the flour together. I'm gonna be using 4 cups of flour on each. I normally don't measure it, guys, but sometimes I do. So today I'm gonna be using 4 cups of all-purpose flour, guys. 4 cups. And as usual, guys, I'm gonna be serving the flour. I don't like lumps. That's 4 cups. Done. See, your flour come out much finer and you get a better quality dumpling. See, that's what left. You just dump that. Put my can right now, guys. I'm just gonna dump in the cassava. Okay, put the cassava in. And guys, you can use the same procedure and make your boiled dumpling also. I'm gonna add 4 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon to each cup, 2, 3, 4. And that is my spices bubbling up there. So for this one I can put in my Bisst Tea and my and I'm gonna use a teaspoon of salt. Salt going in there. And about a tablespoon of sugar. This, and then right now I'm gonna incorporate everything, mash out the cassava, mix it all up. And when you're kneading for dumpling, guys, you don't knead out your flour because your flour will get very tough. You're just gonna, and I'm gonna use start with some coconut milk. Right. I have more coconut milk there for the tea, so I use about almost all coconut milk. Yeah, I'm using a cup. And guys, the coconut milk gives your dumpling such a nice taste, and that again is good because that is omega-3 fat in your coconut milk. And you don't want to make it all dry. You want to add a bit on the wet side and let it sit for a little while. And as I say, I don't want to avoid kneading too hard. I just want to get it together. Put it at now. I'm going to use a little bit of water. When I'm doing it, if it's soft, I could just dust some flour on, but you want to avoid this heavy kneading. That's what you do when you're making boiled dumpling. But for fried dumpling, you don't need it as much because you're gonna end up with very tough dumpling. Yes. Yeah. When I'm ready to fry it, I'm gonna add some more flour in the bowl, and that will hold it together. But for now, guys, this is the consistency I want to have. And as I say, not a lot of kneading. guys, so that's basically it right there. I'm gonna let that rest for about 20 minutes, 10 to 20 minutes. Before I start frying, just leave it there. You could cover it if you like. I'm just gonna leave it for about 15 to 20 minutes. Just let it, just wash my hands. I'm gonna get a damn towel, clean tea towel, and cover it. Over there, guys. Just grabbing a tea towel. Okay, I'm just gonna wet this in some cold water and cover it and just leave it for 10-15 minutes. I'm gonna put a damn tea towel on it. Okay guys, so I'm just gonna cover it over. Leave it like that for a couple minutes. Okay. So over to the tea right now, guys. I am just going to be putting in my chocolates. And I don't grate them, guys. I just put them in. You see the water is very brown from all the cinnamon stick. So I'm going to use about 2 or 3 chocolates. 3 chocolates I want to get, and these come straight from the yard also. And I'm gonna I'll add in some daisy, about 2 tablespoons of daisy to that. That's 1, about, yeah, 2. And guys, that chocolate is gonna be boiling until it. Okay, so that's it right there, guys. I'm gonna add a little bit more water to it. Okay. And when it finish cooking, I'll add. Okay, I'll give it a little stir with that wooden spoon. Okay, so I'll just give it a stir. Okay, guys. So that's gonna be boiled. When that boiled, then we'll go to the next step with the coconut milk. Okay. Okay, guys. So that has been done. I'm gonna let this rest for about 15 minutes, then I shall return. Okay. Okay guys, that's the coconut chocolate, and I'm gonna put in the coconut milk right now. The chocolate is almost boiled. I'm gonna put in my coconut milk right now. Let's add that to it. Coconut milk take a few minutes, just a few minutes to boil up. And this is enough just for 3 of us, guys. These birds gotta go because you don't want to make it a big old pot, and you know, then you add a lot of water to it and it loses all it. So this is 3 of us here, and so this coconut milk right now, just gonna let that a few minutes. And all we add to this, guys, is just some sugar and our vanilla and almond and nutmegs. And I do all this. I'm still gonna add a little bit of cinnamon powder, and that's my cinnamon powder that I grind up also. So I like to add a little bit more. The grind up one. Vanilla, real thing. If you want to, you use whatever you have, and this is my homemade, my own almond extract I made, and this is awesome. And then I have my nutmeg, and guys, I get the real nutmeg from back home. let me show you. It comes with, see guys, it comes with the maize on it. See that? Straight up from yard. Nothing out of the store, guys. Yeah, these are from Grenada. Big up yourself. She don't like me to call her name on YouTube. What she have done and give me so many stuff, so I always have to thank her. Big up yourself, Lady P. That's as good as it gets. So now guys, I'm grating in my nutmeg. I just put the right amount and don't overdo it, guys, because nutmeg can make your stuff bitter. Nutmeg could poison it too. I don't. Yeah, in some sense. But guys, it's a good thing. As long as you don't use too much of anything, it's good. Just the right amount. So that's it there, guys, for all the spices and all of that. And now I'm just gonna put in some. This is cane sugar I'm using to sweeten it. And as I say, I know some people put their condensed milk and all of that. Well, no, the coconut milk here is just right, and we don't need any condensed milk. Coconut milk and your sugar, that's it. You really know, it's to each his own. Let me taste it and see. Guys, that busy along with the chocolate, it's awesome, guys. It's awesome. So that's it right there, guys, for the chocolate tea. So right now I'm just gonna put my pot on to heat up for the dumplings, and I shall return. So guys, my oil has been heated and I have my flour ready, and see guys, it just came together. Look at that. Look at that, fluffy and nice. I just have a little bit of dry flour on the side just to so I'm gonna do a few of them long, like as if I would be doing festival. That was recommended, so I'm gonna do a few festival sort of like festival size. That was ordered. So first one in, and once your oil is hot, guys, you just you lower the, you don't want a very high heat, because you don't want to have your dumplings are burn on the outside and inside it's not cooked. Okay, so we're gonna have a mixture of dumplings, some long and some round, and I find the iron skillet is one of the best way to fry dumpling. That's what I like to fry my dumpling in, my skillets. Or a Dutch pot. It's how they call back home the Dutchie. And they don't have to be in any particular way, guys. You make your dumpling how you want it. It's not commercial, right? So, as I say, we're doing some round and some long. And it's fluffy and nice, guys, because you leave the flour to rest for a bit, you know, and that cassava in it, it's gonna be awesome. And you could do the same thing if you want to do your boiled dumpling with cassava. I'm not a big expert in rolling out dumpling, guys, so as cool as Mr. Roll and Press. In my thing, it's the taste to boil down to, guys. You know, I'm not looking for it fancy as long as it tastes good. That's it with me, the taste. And they're not going to be all the same, so I don't want to crowd the pot too much. Yeah, that will do for now. And what I do is just cover back this for now, so you keep your dumplings, you keep them, what's the word I'm looking for? Keep them moist. The chocolate tea, as you see, is done, sweetened and finished. Just waiting. Yeah, and I can poke some oil into them when I flip them over. And then I squeeze them down. I like to squeeze them down. This is the cassava, so these are gonna, you have to let your dumpling cook properly. So this is why I lower the heat. You don't need a high heat on it to cook them, because I want to make sure they're properly done inside, not just outside but also inside. Vibe 39, big up yourself. He's working on his house down there, guys, and the house is coming along good. Candy over by Richard Brown, guys, she's a good actress. And Fire, big up yourself. I know Fire at Jammy Hood, right, guys? So those are my favorite people right there. Big them all up. And as for Fire, Fire is like I said, guys, he's the one that totally give me my 1,000 subscribers. And Marian Mello, big up yourself. And I hope you guys feel better soon. They said when it comes fully blown. So I know that you guys weren't feeling too good. So big up yourself. Deacon, I saw you attempt to call me there, but I've been calling you for weeks now, Deacon, just to make sure that you're okay. So I didn't have any time to call you back as yet, so I'll give you a shout later on if you pick up. Because I know I've seen down in Texas, Deacon, and it's getting hot down in Texas more than one way, Deacon. So stay safe, okay? LA, if you can avoid the LA, folks, avoid it right now. Those are hot spots in the United States with all the immigration protests and stuff going on. You know, it's what it is. But there's also lots of good stuff going on. Today my niece is graduating. It's all the way in Ottawa. So big up yourself, Khalees. I think she's coming out. I can't remember what she majored in, if it's pharmaceutical or what, but she's graduating today, and her mom and dad is there, so they're representing her. Otherwise, a couple hours drive from here, but I could, so I'm bigging her out there. Big up yourself, Khalees. Congratulations. Let me see. I was flipping back and forth, so they cook evenly, you know. Yeah. And those are some garlic. I always put garlic to flavor my oil, and that's about everything I do, guys. It gives you. I'm using olive oil, and it's a good oil. Olive oil and coconut oil, those are two of the best oil around. Coconut oil is, and both olive oil, they're both loaded with omega-3 fat, the good fat. So those are good for you. So guys, this bunch is going to be finished soon, and then I'm going to put in a new one, so I'll come back shortly, okay? So guys, on the last batch of the dumplings, all finished, yeah, all done. And guys, I use a certain amount of oil, and almost all the oil still in the pot, guys, because of the cassava doesn't sucks oil up, and I still have so much of the oil still leaving the pot, you know. and they come out very moist and nice, guys. So this is the pot here I'm gonna put on now for the ackee. Okay, and this is the final thing for the ackee and the saltfish. So let's put that one out of the way, and let's heat it up a bit. So I'm gonna let it just cool down a bit. I'll just turn the stove off for a few minutes. These pots heat up very easily, guys. Very. I love my glass pot, but they heat up very. So that's it right there for the dumplings. They come out very good, guys. Nice and moist, as you would say, and you could taste all that beautiful cassava in it. And this is, so guys, this is what they look like here. Golden brown and beautiful. Look at that. I like to keep them in those pots because it keeps this stuff warm. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna put this back on right now, and this is gonna be for the ackee and the saltfish right now and all of that. So I'm gonna put in my onions, green onions first before I put my garlic, because the garlic burns easily. Let that saute a bit. I like to put the thyme in the same time, and I love to use green thyme when I do most of my dishes. I love dry thyme, but green thyme have a very distinct flavor. And I have a whole Scotch bonnet here I'm going to cut up for the ackee. For we all love our eat around here, guys. We're not shy. And real Scotch bonnet pepper I like to use. Habanero is okay, but Scotch bonnet it's not just the eat from it, guys. It has a very nice flavor to it. And Scotch bonnet pepper. Habanero is heat. It's more heat, but Scotch bonnet you get heat and a nice flavor, you know. So this is why almost everything I love to use my Scotch bonnet. They're more expensive, guys, but you know, anything that is Jamaican up here is expensive. You know, so basically it's what it is. They know who we are. So right now I'm sauteing the green onions and a white onion with my thyme, and when that's saute a little bit, then I'll add the garlic, and I am using some cherry tomato, guys. My these are all organic. She grew them in her greenhouse, and she gave me an old batch. And guys, they taste so much different. Even the cucumbers, organic one, tastes so different. You could smell like real cucumber, you know. So when people tell you that, oh, there's no such thing as organic, there is, guys. Yeah, they grow without the pesticide and all of that. So I'm just adding everything else, guys. Bell peppers, tomatoes, and all of that. Because I like when I do my ackee and codfish, it has flavor and color. That's why I grew up with it anyway. And as I say, my grandmother was my teacher. Not my mom, my grandmother. And my grandaunt, my grandmother's sister. They could cook and bake and do everything. They're awesome. I'm still gonna add a little of my jerk seasoning to it. When I say my jerk seasoning, guys, it is mine, made from scratch. Add a little of that, and it has a lot of flavor in it because it takes a lot of herbs and spice to do it. Alright, I'm just gonna add a little bit of, I like to add, I don't know, I always like to add few allspice berries, what you call it, we call it pimento, and a little oregano, flavor, and some basil or basil, whichever way you want to call it. Those are the herbs, and herbs are very good for you. And even a little rosemary. And all of these herbs, as I say guys, I buy them, some of them I bought and wash and dry with myself. Parsley and all of that. Right now I have some parsley drying to be made. It's very easy. This is parsley, some parsley I'm putting in right now. All of this guys is my homemade. Cilantro, all of it. Lemon, black pepper, you name it. Because I don't know what's in those stuff out there guys, and this is little paprika I'm adding for some nice sweet flavor to it. And all this guys is very easy to make. Just dehydrate your red peppers and grind it up, and you have your paprika right there. If you want to get it hot, then you just put some heat in it. Very, very easy to do. And I'm just going to put in a bit of my own homemade the spice. And even this is easy to make. I'm going to do a video, show you how to do your own. I'm not sure if I have one up there, or your own vegetable spices. So I'm going to add the saltfish right now. I'm not using a bigger pot, but so there's only 2 of us. This will do. This should do. And maybe I should toss it out in my skillet. I should have used the skillet, shouldn't I? You know what? I like my stuff going. I'm going to toss it in the skillet. Skillet has more room. Okay. That's my iron skillet. Let's toss the rest of the saltfish in, codfish, and let it do its thing. But by the time I put the ackee in this, it will be overflowing. It'll be over the top. And just like this. Saute it. And my saltfish guys, all I do is soak it off and just throw some boiling water over it. That's it. I don't boil it on the stove. When you boil up the saltfish, it come out very, it's just like, as they say back home, trashy. So I just soak this off a day or so, and in some lemon juice, and then I get it and I just throw some boiling water over it, and that's it. Stay firm just the same way. No boiling, no cooking up there with it. So this is the codfish, and all of that good stuff is just simmering down right now before I put the ackee in. The saltfish just blending with all the flavors. Everything is in it right now. Did some parsley, some basil, some oregano, and a little rosemary, and a little paprika, and some of my homemade jerk seasoning. Don't get no better than that, guys. So just cook a bit, saute it down a bit. I'll give it a taste and see, because the saltfish is well. Wow. That's good, guys. Let's see if all the salt is there if you need any other salt. Wow. What is it? Pepper? This one is my only cool running brand I use, guys. Because their stuff is natural. The only brand I use outside my home is cool running. They have no MSG or nothing in there, just their spices and the citric acid. And I'm gonna put the ackee now, guys. And I like to just fold over my ackee, guys, because listen, I don't like to eat butter ackee. So I just gently fold it over, mix it in with the codfish and all the herbs and spices. Just fold it over. I like to see pieces of my ackee up there. So I'm gonna give that a few minutes, guys, and come back. Yes, guys, the board is landed, and right now I'm just plating it up, pouring my tea. And guys, this is supper for us. This is not breakfast. This is supper. We just decided to have some nice cassava dumpling with ackee and saltfish, and you can't go wrong around it with ackee and saltfish, guys. It's the first national dish. They said the second one is chicken back. They said the second one is chicken back and ackee, guys. So ackee and saltfish is the first one. So I plate here, I'm plating out. Yeah, the ackee is firm. Looking good. Tastes good too. Guys, there's nothing like ackee. And I'm not even gonna add no tomato or nothing to it, guys. That's it right there. Ackee and saltfish. The national dish with fried dumpling. Made with bami in coconut milk. Guys, it doesn't get no better than that. I tell you guys, the things that taste so nice. Oh, I should show you one of the dumplings. Guys, look. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. The bami give it such a nice flavor, such a nice taste. They well, it's close. The cassava. Pouring my tea, the tea right now, guys, and this is chocolate tea, chocolate and Bisst Tea with coconut milk. Guys, I'm telling you, you're not getting better than this. Guys, I don't have to go to Jamaica right now. I have it all right here, guys. You know, I saw when some of those guys cooking, they poking fun of us. No, I have it right here, and it's fresh ackee come up frozen. So my chocolate is the same way too, guys. So chocolate and Bisst, guys. Bisst is one of the things that is so good for you. So let me just clean up my mess there. So it's cassava fried dumpling in coconut milk with Bisst and chocolate. I mean the real chocolate, guys. The real thing with coconut milk. And this is our supper, guys. Tuesday supper. That's the thing about a lot of our dishes, guys. They're so versatile, you can have them for any time of the day. So we all decide this is what we want to have for supper. And this is it right here, guys. Nice cup of tea with my fried dumpling and ackee and cassava fried dumpling and ackee and saltfish, guys. And here it is. It does not get any better than that. So, guys, big up yourself, everybody. Big up yourself and have a wonderful day. Peace.